YouTube viewers, it's Cynthia Michael from Screw You Productions, bringing you my 246 podcast. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to read so hard during this audio podcast recording, not to cause any audio feedback as well. So anyway, and before I start this podcast, if you're wondering what that noise in the background, my roommate is watching TV in the living room, but he got the TV on low. So basically, if you can hear that, it's wondering what the noise in the background. That's just my roommate watching TV in the living room. So this is the only time I can do this podcast. Let's get into today's topic. Now, as you guys know, this year marks 50 years of Star Trek. It's been 50 years. It's the 50th anniversary of Star Trek, of the Star Trek franchise. To honor it for 50 years of Star Trek, I decided to do a special podcast about Star Trek, the top 5 Star Trek series that I think are the best of all time. Now, I know technically, I don't count the new Star Trek series that's supposed to come out. Yeah, it's as put it yet because it hasn't aired yet. I know there are 6 Star Trek series. One is the anime series of the original Star Trek, but but this is based on the original Star Trek. I don't count it. I don't count it as a separate Star Trek series. So anyway, let's get to the top 5 Star Trek series that I think is the best at all time. So let's start off with number 5. Star Trek Enterprise. Now, the reason why I put Star Trek Enterprise as the number 5 slot, because basically it's just like the original Star Trek. It's just like the original Star Trek. It's just like the original Star Trek, but it takes a little more. It never really stated what time frame that there was that Star Trek rule, but it takes after Kirk's time, like a couple of years after Kirk and the whole crew retired and shit. So basically the reason why I put Star Trek Enterprise at number 5 is because it was just like like the original Star Trek, only like 10 years into the future, when they were able to go to Warfield bound, when they were able to go beyond Warfield, when they had War 5 capabilities and shit. So basically, that's why Star Trek Enterprise is put at number 4. Now, at number 5. Now, at number 4, the original Star Trek series. The reason why I put the original Star Trek series at number 4, as a young kid, I gave me, I used to watch all the reruns of the old Star Trek series, but since I was a young kid, but after looking at it's just I'm so used to watching the new Star Trek series. Even though the original Star Trek series had good stories and whatnot, but I have been so spoiled by behind Next Generation and the other Star Trek series, how the technology has evolved since then, with special effects and all that shit. So basically, that's the reason why I put in Star Trek first, the original Star Trek at number 4. Now at number 3. At number 3 is Star Trek Voyager. Now, Star Trek, honestly, with Voyager they did something different. Not only they had the first female captain, they still put a starship in an unknown charted, in an unknown section of space that has never been charted before, away from the Federation, Starfleet and the Federation planet. So basically, they're in this, they tried to get home. They're lost in this uncharted section of space. Trying to get home and whatnot. I really liked Voyager. So basically, that's why Voyager is in the number 3 spot now. Now, and the second part is Star Trek: The Next Generation. I gotta say, after the original Star Trek series, I thought they could never top the original. Never. After they come out a new Star Trek series coming out, to be a sequel to the original one. I thought it could not be better than the original, but I was wrong. Honestly, the androids, Klingons, all the things, a new spaceship, a new starship, new captain, all that. Next Generation will really help to revive the whole Star Trek franchise. So basically, that's why Star Trek: The Next Generation is in the number 2 slot. Now, and the number 1 slot is Star Trek: Deep Space Nine. The reason why Deep Space Nine is at number 2, because they honestly Deep Space Nine. I gotta say it was the best Star Trek series all time. It was the best Star Trek series of all time because it had a lot of elements. It had discrimination, race, betrayal, the whole war angle with the Marquis with the changeling, and plus it took aboard the space station. It had core. I really liked Deep Space Nine because it had really, it was the most, a lot of things were done in Deep Space Nine. A lot more was done in Deep Space Nine than in the other 2 Star Trek series. It had more adult themes, like talking about racism and whatnot. You got a lot of betrayal. You don't know who to trust. A lot of good dialogue. So basically, that's what I think that Deep Space Nine is the number 1. To me, it's the top Star Trek, the number 1 top Star Trek series of all time. So anyway, what do you think? Do you agree with my top 5, or you don't agree with my top 5? Please leave a comment below this podcast. So anyway, this is Sincere Michael. Sign off. 1.